Good morning. This is Bill from Europa, Naples, and I'm here on a particularly lovely Florida morning with this particularly lovely car. This is a 2010 Mercedes-Benz S550. Of course, the S-Class, one of the finest Mercedes-Benz products to own and drive, and certainly to look at. Look at this thing. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is a 221 series car, very, very attractive. It's finished in classic black and tan, has the AMG Sport Package, and a lot of nice updates. This was the second gen of this car. You can see in the headlights, it's got a strip of LEDs, also a strip of LEDs in the bumper. Of course, big bi-xenon headlamps up. That's one noisy bird. God damn, that thing is pissed off. There he goes. All right, hopefully it won't come back, at least for a while. Where was I? Big HID xenon headlamps up there, the 5-star AMG alloys. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the styling of this car, the fender humps, the flares, the curvature of the roofline. It's just a really gorgeous S-Class to look at, and if you want to think you're going to enjoy looking at it, just wait till you drive it. Look at those big twice pipes at the bottom, the LED tail lamps. You know, everything about this car says class. You know, I know Audi and BMW, they have some, you know, comparables, but, you know, come on. When you show up in an S-Class, it is the classic and proper approach. So let's have a look inside the trunk. That is, of course, power assist. Very, very nice. Nice big deep trunk there for all your cargo. You got a couple of nets. You got a first aid kit. You got a 12-volt outlet. Underneath here, we've got another place to stow stuff. There's my camera and license plate, and underneath that panel is the spare tire. Now, to close that, of course, you just press this, and down it goes. Very little effort required to own and drive an S-Class. Have a look under the hood before we get to the best part, and that's inside. Not that it's bad under here. Under this thing, we're going to find, oh boy, one-handed. We're going to find a 383 horsepower V8 engine, 5.5 liters, extremely potent, an absolute joy to hammer. This thing has just gobs of torque and horsepower, and you know, very proper motor to move this big S down the road. You can see in this one owner, low mileage car, everything just super nice under here. You've got a Mercedes battery, always on Mercedes service, and it's just clean, nice, proper, and exactly what you want to see under the hood of this car. Love that star. Look at all that crazy, you know, sensors and stuff up there in the center of the windshield. Absolutely beautiful. Now, this car has soft closed doors. Let me show you that on the rears. To close it, you just got it nice and close, and it sucks it right in. That works on all four. Actually, let me show you the back seats while we're back there. You can see you're going to be really hurting for footroom in this thing. No, oh God, they've done it to me again. Look at the vents back here. Look at this. Who does this? To be aimed properly and centered. Nice. Okay, that's how it should be. You can see the seats are in great shape, beautiful. These things are essentially European limousines. So all the leather is just beautifully stitched and folded. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got a headrest there you can pull up, sunscreen in the back. Up on top, that creepy looking thing is actually your backup sensors that you can see in the rearview mirror. So when you're backing up, those will beep at you if a camera's not enough. Here we've got a nice little clip for your dry cleaning. They figure an S-Class guy is going to be a dry cleaner. And you've got mirrors up there for your backseat passengers. Also, you know, the details are just so nice in these cars. They have little ashtrays, of course. Nobody uses that anymore unless you're some sort of German conglomerate owner. You've got your controls for the screen, the windows, very nice, beautiful wood and chrome inlays in the door panel. Just a lovely, lovely car back there. All right, up front, we see some nice stuff. It has the optional cool seats and heated seats. Very nice. It's got like a 37-way power seat, so this thing moves in all different directions. Leather is absolutely impeccable. See, there's virtually no wear on this thing at all, and that's even with, you know, it having the perforated leather for the cool seats. Let's hop in. Now, it also has keyless go, so we can start it just by putting our foot on the brake and tapping that guy. And that big V8, you can still hear it, but it's muted because, oh, stop beeping at me. Oh, stop it. All right, good. You can still hear it because, you know, it's a big V8, but of course the car is so muted and quiet and silenced and soundproofed that it's just absolutely, you know, encapsulated in here. So let's get the fan down so that's not all we hear. Here you see a beautiful optional wood and leather steering wheel with hand-stitched leather in the center, multi-function controls. You got voice control here for programming the navigation and the stereo and such. So if I want to change stations, you know, who needs to go with all knobs? You just press this guy. 92.5. And your servant moves it to 92.5. Very nice. I also like the sort of LCD control cluster there. When you turn it off, now it's going to take, let's say, that would take a few minutes to shut off, but it goes completely black and just kind of cool. And when you see the self-test, it goes through everything. You can see all the stuff that can come up there. Over here, you got your automatic headlamps. You've got flippity flips. That's part of that AMG Sport Package, so you can bang your way through the 7 gears if you want. You see a very nice gauge display. You see just 43,000 miles on the cluster. That little coffee cup over there is part of Mercedes-Benz safety features. That thing will turn red and vibrate the wheel if it thinks you're driving in an erratic fashion. If it thinks you're tired, if you need a cup of coffee, the thing will tell you to go get one. Nice feature. Over here, you've got Mercedes-Benz command unit. That gives you different audio functions. You see it's got a ton of them: satellite radio, disc, card, register, USB, auxiliary, all that's so on and so forth. You've got, of course, your telephone, Bluetooth. You can run a DVD through it. But let's get over to my favorite thing. No, and it's not the navigation, and it's not the backup camera. It is the massage seats. So not only does it have the dynamic seats, which are nice, that means that when you're, you know, taking a hard right turn, if you have the dynamic seats on over here, let's see, there we go, that'll pump up either side of the seat to sort of, you know, keep you balanced under high-speed cornering. But the massage seats are where it's at. So let's see, we've got all these different features. Let's go with fast and vigorous. Now, let me tell you something. When you are driving to work in hot weather and you've got your cool seats on, cold weather, you've got your heated seats on, and you hit this massage seat function, you don't even want to get out. You don't want to go to work. Now, I know work is the reason you're able to afford an S-Class in the first place, and that's fantastic. So it's a bit of a catch-22. If you're going to be out in the parking lot enjoying your massage seats, you're definitely not going to be making any money, and you know, you may end up losing it. So you have to be careful with using these things. Over here, you've got, let's see, we've got a sport suspension setting. We're going to go for comfort now. This is hydraulic suspension on the car that will raise or lower the ride height. You can turn off your parking sensors here. You can swivel your display there for, you know, ease of viewing. Over here you've got a nice analog clock in the dash, beautiful silver trimmed vents with the real wood around it, nice climate control features there, all beautifully styled and easy to use. You've got a in-dash CD changer there. This is where you put your SD card if you want it. It's just fantastic the way this thing manages to balance all this technology with being subtle and elegant at the same time. And that includes over here with your control in the center console. Gives you one touch action for a lot of the different features, including the massage seats, the rear sunscreen. See it coming up back there. Nice. Comfort sport setting. And of course this lovely little keypad dialer, which will work with the radio or the telephone, and of course the joystick that controls you know, this command unit there. In here you got a great little center console where you can put stuff, information and wrench. That's for Mercedes Embrace, kind of their version of OnStar. In the glove box you see we've got the auxiliary and iPod input. Over here you've got Home Link. I don't know what you got here. Place for your sunglasses. I imagine they're going to be Versace's or something. You got a big power sunroof. Nice. And what can I tell you? Just all the fantastic features that one would expect in an S-Class. Also a modern version of the shifter on your dad's 68 Buick up here on the tree. But the nice thing about that is it does away with the need for a big clunky center console shifter, and you can, you know, just sort of have more space. So away we go. Driving an S-Class is like, you know, feeling like the chairman of the board, you know. You either feel like one of these European supervillains where you're going to pull up somewhere and command a bald, cross-eyed guy to wipe out James Bond for you, or, you know, you're going to be heading to your board meeting to really lay waste to the guys who aren't making it work in marketing. It's smooth, it's quiet, it's powerful, it's sizable. You know, it is just a no compromises car that's an absolute joy to drive. When you hammer it, which I'm not going to scare this poor girl on the bike, she'll be terrified. The sound of the big V8 behind her spooling up and these nice old people walking. Look at them, they're out, isn't that cute? They seem very happy with each other. So let me get past them and then I'll hit it. All right. So you, I mean, instant power, torque. You know, it's what you'd expect from a top-of-the-line flagship V8 car from Mercedes. And you're going to love it. So again, this is a 2010 S550 sedan, 43,000 miles, one owner, clean Carfax, black and tan, great options. Come get it. You're going to love this thing. You're not going to want to get out of it. You're going to want to drive it all the time. It's that nice. If you have an interest, give us a call, 239-649-7300, on the web at mercedesexpert.com. Thanks for having a look. We appreciate it. We'll see you with the next one. Take care.